Nah, this is fine. Good morning. So I'm sitting here at my house. I have my mom. My dad's in the kitchen. You can hear him. And two of my aunts up in Kaysville. So welcome. We are going to do yoga. You notice I'm sitting in a chair. I have a couple new people on today. So find a chair, sit up tall, go ahead and try not to. This isn't relax, watch movie time, so we don't get to kind of go like this. So come to the edge of the chair, close your eyes, sit up tall, breathing deeply. Just pause. So often we're so busy that just pause takes, we get there and we're kind of like, I don't know what to do now. What do I do with myself? And you find your brain acting. And so a lot of times when I'll sit and we start with these breathing exercises where we're just sitting, I see people kind of squirm and wiggle because sitting isn't easy. Being quiet isn't easy. So take a deep breath in and out through your nose. Notice the first two, you're kind of like, this is good. And then it's like, is she going to do anything else? Do we get to move? And we do today. And then go ahead and just open your eyes. Good morning. So go ahead and take an ear towards the shoulder and then just roll it around and come to this other side and then lift it back up. And then we'll do the other way. Go to the left, roll it down, come to the side, and then just lift it back up. Let's go one more each side. Here we go. Down to the side and lift it up. And then again, over to the side, down to the side, lift it up. Beautifully done. Start on those shoulders. They're just going to roll through. So I know most of you know that we're starting late. I've been playing pickleball this morning and it was fun. Well, what can I say? So roll through those shoulders. We're just working through this body, right? We're going to work through all of it. Reverse that. That's the harder move, is to go back and then up. You kind of feel a little retarded. Okay, you just are kind of like, oh my gosh, I just feel very uncomfortable. So go ahead and just get that movement. Okay, beautifully done. Take your arms out to the side. Try not to hit each other, guys. We got these sisters here and they got hands a flipping. Take one arm. It's going to come under. See if you can cross elbow on elbow. Okay, and then just bring the hands up. You're going to feel that stretch on the outside of the shoulder. So some of you know that you can kind of come in here, but you're welcome to stay here. We don't want to torque on the wrists. So just stay here. Lift the elbows up, right? And then pull the shoulders down. Yeah. Lift the elbows up. Pull those shoulders down. Just creating a stretch and an actual work on the top sides of the muscle here. And then go ahead and release. Roll it out again. Shake out your fingers. And then got to do both sides. Take the other arm down and around. Lift up. Pull the shoulders down. Notice the elbows come down. They're going to go the same direction as the arm. The arm has to. It's connected. Up you go again. And pull it down. Can anybody feel up in here? Yeah, we're working those muscles. And then go ahead and release. Beautifully done. Hold on to the chair behind you. You can do up high if you want to get onto the rim, or you can do right here. Bend the elbows, pull the shoulders back. Now notice, we kind of tend to do forward wind, but you're going to bend those elbows slightly and pull those shoulders up and back. Yeah. Nice stretch through the chest. Walk the fingers down a little bit. See if they can get a little lower. Still just pulling that on the back. And then go ahead and drop your chin. Nice stretch down the neck and down in between the shoulders. Go ahead and lift the head up. That's the inhale. And the exhale, take it down. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale, take it down. And one more. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale, take that down. And then go ahead and release. Pause and just notice the tingle as we've increased blood flow. Okay. Fabulous work. So try to always have a focus. And the thought that came today is, in the Sutras of Patanjali, there is there's 4 things we can do. We actually have, we can stay balanced. We don't let this imbalance of the chaos that's around us. One is kindness towards people who are happy. That seems pretty easy to do, except you don't want to be jealous, right? 2, compassion for those that are less fortunate. The third is to honor those who embody noble qualities. I love that. I know a lot of people, in fact, these people in this room they embody noble qualities. The fourth is probably the hardest, and that's equanimity, peace, positiveness, acceptance of those whose actions oppose your values. It's a little harder to do. That will help us stay balanced, okay? Help us stay in this peace. So as we work through our body, be compassionate with yourself, because as we find different places in our body that maybe don't work the way they used to, or they're tight, we have the opportunity to be compassionate with ourselves. When we do something well, kindness for those that are happy, because we're happy when that happens, right? So kind of bring this internally, bring it inside, okay? Go ahead and just roll over. I've given everybody a ball. Okay, we're gonna start just under a foot. Okay, the first thing we're looking for, right, is just a little bit of pressure down and up. You'll find places that don't feel very good. That's where you stay. This is a moment of compassion for somebody that's less fortunate, right? Sometimes when we find, so you'll just notice I'm looking for places underneath my feet. And usually, in all honesty, we'll have more right there in the ball of the foot than anywhere else, okay? Then go ahead and put the ball closer to the big toe. Put your heel down. So you're gonna have to pull your feet further, pull that ball out more. And then you're gonna go just across the ball of the foot. Yeah. That pressure of pushing down, it's called shearing. It's fabulous for the feet. Okay, now you're gonna slide that back, put the toe down, and go across the heel. Now, I don't know about you, but for the heel's not that sensitive for me, right? It just really isn't. And then take it back up. This is the hardest part of all. See if you can spread your feet. Guess what? They can't see my feet. Sorry, guys. There you go. Spread your feet, trying to get a toe on one side and a toe on the other, and 3 in between. Keeping the ball of your foot down, you want that spread through the toes. We lose that. Baby toes, right? They can just spread them wide. We love pictures of baby toes. That can kind of feel a little uncomfortable, okay? So in class, when we were in class, we'd see who could pick up the ball. So give that one a try. Yeah. Carol, nobody's as good as Bob was at that. Bob could do that so well. So stay there. Now watch. You're going to come up across the ball, curling the toes under. And yeah, it's a fabulous stretch on the top of the foot. Come back. And come back up and over. Those are some things we lose doing in our feet. And I don't know about you, but when do you have time to play with your feet, right? One more. Roll it up and over. Yeah. And then go ahead and just roll through your ankle. Pick up your foot if you can. It'll work your quads, your thigh muscle. And then go ahead, stretch it out. Hinge right here at the hip. Got box elder bugs. Yeah, it's that time of year in Utah. And just kind of feel that nice stretch. Push your heel down. Yeah, feel a stretch along the back of the thigh. And then come on up. Okay, change the feet. The first one is just to find that ball of the foot, that pressure on the foot. Find maybe a place that's like, oh, ouch, and stay there. It's crazy.
This one's killing you.
So those are just, our feet can be so sensitive. They really do mirror what's going on in the body. Okay. Then the second one, and this is something, guys, every day. Okay, we can work our feet every day, side to side. So the heel's down, and I'm just rolling side to side, putting pressure. Try to keep your heel down. It just helps control where the ball goes. When we're on carpet like this, it's easy. So when we're on a hardwood floor, they just kind of, the balls escape. And then put the ball of the foot down and get that heel. Yeah, you're pushing it. I love these balls because they're squishy enough that you can push down on them. Okay, and then here we go. Toes, our favorite part. Spread those toes. Yeah, let that get space between each one of those toes. Beautifully done. We have to laugh, don't we? Compassion for those that are less fortunate, those poor toes. And then come up and over you go. And come back. Come up, over you go, and come back. Come up, last one, over you go. Yeah, and come back and then see, maybe you can pick this one up. I've never been able to do it. I got the shortest toes. And release. Go ahead and just lift for some ankle circles. Go both directions. So these, just so vital for getting energy and blood flow and all that kind of stuff down in. Beautifully done. Okay. Now, go ahead and see if you can bend down, pick up your ball, because these are also fabulous for your hands. So we're going to just do it. You can do this on a countertop, but we're going to just do it on our thighs. Okay. So the same thing. Kind of roll around and find some places. So fabulous for arthritis. Yes. For increased blood flow in our fingers. Now, our fingers are much more dexterous than our toes. And I remember it was clear back. I was out of college. I had kids. And I came back and did a dance workshop. And the teacher, he was so disappointed in how the lack of dexterity in our feet. And so he made us just do all these kind of brushes and pushes and use those toes and spread. So that's just, anyway. Yep. So I find that my most tender places are just right there on that knuckle of my thumb. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're all agreeing with me. And then over here on this side, yeah. And then go ahead and just roll up and down the fingers and side to side. Notice that we're doing one hand, the other hand's usually like this. It's okay. It is. Maybe you can soften that and keep one. That's like working our coordination. And then take the ball in the other hand and roll over the top. So you can do this on your feet as well, especially if you've got hammer toes. Mm-hmm. Just rolling out the toes. Okay. I wish, I don't really, but kind of I do, that we could do something like one day and it would last all week. But anything of value, we need to do consistently, right? The consistency is the key. And just kind of roll it around and then just pause. You can hold the ball still in the same hand, but pause with this hand, close your eyes, and just feel that hand. It's tingly. There's energy going down through those fingers. That's what we're creating. And go ahead, second side. Find those places, kind of roll over. This is also great for the thighs. You can maybe find a place over here, and you go, oh, that's kind of tender. So you get a little double action there. Okay, then find, and again, I always have it up here on these thumbs, that right there where it goes into the wrist. Roll around. There you go. And then roll across. So I know that, I know a lot of you, but I had an accident this summer on a rope swing. I don't know, I guess I thought I was still young enough to do a rope swing. But you can still see I've got this fat finger. I have been working, I couldn't even bend it, you know, and so I've been working and working it. I'm still fat, I still can't wear a wedding ring, which is, you know, it's just a ring. But this is wonderful for that, okay? Plant the hand down, roll out the fingers. So I do spend some time doing this every day. There's scar tissue in there, and when you have scar tissue, it's going to be a little painful. We just have to do it. You can drop your ball, okay? Squeeze and relax and squeeze and relax. So I haven't showed you this, but this is just one of those balls in a sock. So I do this when I drive any kind of a distance because I can go like this against the seat in my car and you can find places, right? So it's just a fabulous way. This chair's, you know, a little lower, but so use these balls, be creative, right? Find some places because right there underneath the shoulder blade, you're always kind of tight. So nicely done. Okay, we're gonna grab a block and put it between our thighs. I have teeth marks on mine. I'm not quite sure where that came from. I'd like you to just squeeze the block together and push down. Yeah. Feel your thighs work. Feel also your hips get wider. They spread wide as you push down. It also helps you sit up a little taller, right? So as you push down on the block and squeeze it together, you lengthen up your body, okay? Go ahead and release it, and you can sit, come back in, push down, squeeze the block, and lengthen up. Just taking some work into the hips, into the legs, release, come back, push it down, and lengthen up. Come back again, squeeze the block, push it down, and lengthen up. There you go. So now, let the block can come a little lower. If it's up high, keep squeezing it. Okay. We're going to do a little bit of arm work, just some stuff in the air while we squeeze this. I want you to feel your legs. They should probably get a little warm, maybe a little burny. And then at any time, okay, if it gets too intense, just let it go and bring it back. In a seat, in a chair is the hardest place to work your legs. Okay, so if we are not walking on a regular basis or moving around, that's hard. And these are the muscles that help you get in and out of chairs and up and down from the floor. So we look for all sorts of ways to kind of create muscle energy with our legs. That's what we're doing right here, okay? So go ahead and just keep hugging them. Go ahead, let's take a break because you've been doing that for a bit. Wiggle your legs out. Come back in, squeeze it again. You just squeeze into that block. It stops you from going all the way in, so it lets your hips actually widen. It's really very, very beneficial. So I also have a block in my car. So I can actually drive with a block in my car and go from here to here. Okay, we also use belts around here and push into the belt. So fabulous work. Go ahead and release it. Come back in, squeeze it again. And then go ahead and just lift the arms up. Yeah, take them to a goalpost. Feel as if your arms are on the sides of the door and you're going to try to pull through them, but the arms are stuck. Okay, that should feel open through here. And then the elbows kind of pull towards the waistline. You're going to feel the shoulders on the back of the shoulders. You'll feel the shoulder blades kind of dip down, and then go ahead and take those arms down. Release your legs. Can you feel the difference? When you hold here, it gives you this anterior tilt. That tilt of the pelvis we lose as we age. It looks like this from the side. The problem is we tend to sit more here, and then we're opening the vertebrae open here, but nothing's happening here. It's too lazy. And so when we squeeze that and go here, we actually stack vertebrae on vertebrae. And when we do that, the muscles not only are working here, they're also working all the way around. You can feel them engage. So that's what we're trying to do with this block, okay? So squeeze that block. Here we go with our arms again. Take them up. Inhale. Exhale, let them come here. Find that door jamb and just reach your chest through. Yeah, really nicely done. They're doing a really good job. Pull the elbows towards the waistline. And when you do that, you'll feel your shoulder blades kind of do this on your back. And we need the bottom of that shoulder blade to work. It's what keeps us upright. And release. Roll through the shoulders. Release your legs. Come back in. We get to do another one. Inhale the arms up. We're going to do 2 more. Take them to a goalpost. Stretch through the body, pulling the shoulders together, opening the heart, and then pull the elbows down towards the waistline. And just feel on the outside of the shoulders, it's working. And release. Shake them out. Release your legs. Last one. Squeeze it. Reach them up. Inhale. Exhale to here. Pull through. Feel that chest open. Feel the elbows come towards the waistline. Now, when you do that, will you also pull your belly? What? And release. And release that. Nicely. So you just notice. It's like, oh my gosh, I feel good. If we had music, I feel good. Okay, so I've given everybody a Mom, where's yours?
I don't know.
Another one? There's one. There's another one. Okay. The green are harder than the blue. I've got, I see it. It's on the back of your chair. Yeah. They're still hard. Okay. So don't, your arms aren't as high as your shoulders. Let them drop. Okay, you're about 18 inches, something like that, 16 to 18 inches. You can grab, but don't squeeze. So I always do this kind of thing. Hold on, and then you're just going to take them out wide and back in. You're not sliding through the strap.
You're stretching.
You're stretching it. So you're holding on to it, and you just pull it wide and back in. Pull it wide and back in. Pull it wide and back in. 2 more. Wide and back in. Here's the last one. Now hold it and just little pumps. Oh yeah. You're like, Debbie, this isn't yoga. This is calisthenics. Well, yoga has a little bit of that in there, and then let them come down. Roll through those shoulders. Okay. So a little bit of bicep work. This is going to come. Let's just, it's probably going to be easier if you take one up over the shoulder. Come down and just hold it with your hand. I make them long enough so that we can do this, okay? Hand right here out in the fist, but bring it down, okay? Now, when we pull it down, you're going to get tricep, back of the arm, but we're not going to slingshot it back, okay? So you're going to resist. Coming back, and that'll work the bicep. The body works this way. Down and back up. Down and back up. Down and back up. 2 more. And back up. And down and back up. And then release. Wiggle through and just change shoulders. Okay, so your hands going behind, so that it can grab the strap on the chair. Take strap over.
Over your shoulder.
Yeah, it's just on one shoulder, and then you come and hold it down here. There you go. Yeah, hold that one down, then you're using that left hand. Okay,
It's our right hand.
well, it is, and it's okay.
This is the opposite of what I did.
Oh, okay. Cool. Down, ouch, it's getting my hair, sorry. Down and back up. Down and back up. Down.
Oh, it's
and
not
back
over my
up.
shoulder. I'm doing the wrong hand.
That's okay. Down, you're fine. Do you feel it on your shoulder?
Huh?
Yeah, that's perfect. And back up. And down and back up. We got two more. Down and back up. And down and back up. And then release. So we want to be working, is that a phone that needs to be answered? Okay,
It's probably an unknown.
yeah, get a lot of those. Okay, those can go off. So I don't use those a ton, but you can feel what you're creating, right? And we're trying to use everything in our body. So we've warmed up a lot. We're gonna do what we call sun salutations. Okay, we're gonna be using some of the things we've done. Okay, I know Mom's done these before. Inhale the arms up. Now the exhale is just gonna be a hinge. Now you'll notice that the hinge isn't my head. I'm trying to do that, so it's like I'm trying to stick my rear end back and come over. So go ahead and inhale up. Exhale, hinge. The inhale brings the hands back down to your thighs, and then the exhale, you're gonna actually round, like somebody's pulling your belly button back. Tuck your chin. Ooh, that's just such a fabulous stretch. Is that too much?
Mm-mm.
Inhale, come all the way back up, okay? And then exhale. Go ahead and take the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, there's a hinge. The inhale brings the hands down. This exhale, tuck your tailbone, let your back go back. And then inhale, you're just unrolling, coming all the way back up. Our spines are most important, and we lose that flexibility to open and close them. Inhale up. Exhale, hinge. Inhale the hands down. Exhale, round it back. And inhale, unwind. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, hinge. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale all the way up. And then exhale. Beautifully done. We're going to add on a twist. Inhale up. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, hands here. Exhale, round it back. Inhale the body up. Exhale. Inhale the arms up. Take one hand to the knee. Notice that you're not going to do this. So kind of have a little push and take. This hand comes here. Notice the shoulder wants to roll forward. Pull it up, then around. So you're bending that elbow. Yeah, that's it, Mom. And then twist to the side. Inhale. Hold it for a breath. Twisting is so important. And then release. Inhale up. Take the second side. Hand here. This shoulder goes up and around so that we're pulling. We've got this openness through that. Hand here. Go ahead and twist. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Take another breath. Inhale again. And then without just relaxing, right? Slowly just bring yourself back using all of these side muscles. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale, hinge. Hands on the thighs. Inhale. Exhale back. Come all the way up. Inhale the arms up. We're going to take the twist that way. Here you go. Shoulder up and around. Inhale, open. Exhale, hold. Inhale. You can just stand and watch. And exhale, come back. Inhale up. Exhale, hinge. Hands on the thigh. Inhale, exhale back. Inhale, unwind. Inhale, and then exhale, inhale up. Take the hands back. Up and twist. Inhale, hold that twist. And exhale, release. These actions here are so important, okay? One of the things that I was talking to a friend that she's just a neighbor, she's 81, and she said, I want to be able to get in the car, get out of the car, go into the store, get my groceries into the car, get in the car, get home, get out of the car, take the groceries into the house, and I want to be, that's freedom for her to be able to do that. And so as we work our bodies, okay, think about opening the door. That's a twist, right? Okay, think about getting out of the car. So let's work on that. Go ahead and take your feet wide. Plant them. Turn your toes out a little bit, okay? Bring your hands to your thighs. You're gonna inhale, lengthen, okay? Exhale, hinge forward, but my shoulders are stuck in that door jamb again, so they're pulling back, and I'm just reaching forward. You should feel a stretch on the inner thigh as well. And then go ahead and round it back. And then come all the way up, and then watch. This leg's gonna come, and then this leg's gonna come. Here we go again. Take the legs out and out. Hands here, inhale, lengthen. Get as tall as you can, and even, you'll notice I'm using my hands to help me get even a little taller. Now, I have a long body, I know that. Some of you are like, I can't even get my arms straight. It's okay, it's okay. Anybody feel it outside on these outside hips? Mine are. So go ahead and just walk them in if you need to. Give a little bit of a shake. That's really good exercise. You can just sit on the edge there if you want. Out we come again. Open it up. There you go. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale. Round it back. Inhale, come all the way up. Here we go. Leg in the car, leg in the car. Now, we're doing this one because we have to get out of the passenger side sometimes too, right? Here we go. Out it goes. Out it goes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, round it back. Exhale and come up. Right. Here we go. Up and over. Up and over. Beautifully done. Grab your block again.
Okay, Debbie, I'm getting a pain like this when I walk, right in there.
Right when you
Some-
walk.
And especially if I go uphill.
If you go uphill. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if any of this is working on that.
This particular probably isn't, but there's some stuff we can do.
Mhm.
So let's do this one first with your block. Grab it, and can you see it's at a little bit of an angle, but so it's not straightforward. So turn yours out just a tad. The top, yeah, there you go. Yeah, get your foot up on that one.
Rough on it out
Yeah.
further.
There you go. Yeah, I think maybe a little further out. Is that better? Okay. Now on the carpet, they're wobbly, so we're not going to put a ton of pressure on these. Okay. But with that up, get up on the edge of your chair. Yeah, yeah. This we love to sit like this, but this doesn't benefit us to sit like this. So we want to spend more time up. Okay. Which is why you put stuff behind you on couches, because that's what it does, right? So here you're going to lean over this leg. Take your body, it's not going straight forward, it's actually going over that leg, okay? Use your hands, see if you can pull on your shins, not on your knee, get down here below the shin, and pull and lengthen. You should feel all the way down through the outside of the hip, okay? This might help with that one, I'm not sure. And then go ahead and round back, and then come back forward into that. One more, round back. And then come back forward into that. And then go ahead and sit up, pick up your leg. So yes, and put it down. Other side. Take a little wider there, Mom. There you go. And up we come. On the edge of the chair again, okay? So literally, to prepare for class, I just sit and go, how do I get this to work? How can we do this from a chair? These are hard muscles to access sitting down. Lean. Oh, I don't know about you, but I feel that. Lengthen. Come here and here. Take your body over that leg, right? Pull and feel it go all the way up into that hip. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, you're just gonna round it back. And inhale, lengthen forward, and exhale, round it back. And inhale, lengthen forward, and round it back. And inhale forward, and round it back. And inhale forward, the last one, round it back, and then go ahead and come up. Yeah, beautifully done. So, Mom, for that back, try this. I think you've got enough room. Move your blocks out from the side. You'll have to move them out. So let's go this way first. Turn on the side of your chair. Careful. See, I know we've got some knee issues, so don't go tight with the knee, but let it come back so that it's hanging. Toes are turned under. Can you turn your toes under, and is that painful?
Okay, it's okay.
I don't want it to be painful.
That's really painful where I stubbed mine.
Yeah, I bet it is. So stretching here, that's a hard one to access. You feel that stretch here?
Mhm.
Yeah. And then go ahead and pull the knee forward. And then we go around the other side. And then just slide it back. Get the ball out of the way, just kick it now. There you go. Stretch, yeah. Let this is that muscle we're picking up, okay?
Mhm.
This one makes all the difference in the world in how my hips feel. Okay, just finding that. It's a quadricep stretch. You know that you've seen people do that where they grab this and hold on. Well, that's really hard on knees, right? So slowly work it forward, okay? We'll come back forward. We're gonna do another one. Go ahead. Reach it back, hold on to your chair, and just reach that foot down. Yeah, and let that, you're just finding this stretch. You go down, perfect. Letting that breath, notice we're kind of holding this one. That's it down, yeah. Come up on your toes if you can. Yeah, I know.
Good job.
Yeah. That's just a hard thing to access. And then release it and slide it. But can you feel how when you release that, how good those are? When do we stretch those? We walk all over the place, right? And then we don't get that. That's that muscle. Every time we do this, we're working it. When we can do this, okay, yeah. So hold on. Don't go rocking the boat, but you can feel that stretch. And we're leaving this. Does that bug knees? Bugs toes? It's okay though.
My knees, yeah, it can bend, but slowly.
Yeah, but that doesn't hurt it to hold that. Okay, good. Because that's the key. So guys, this is one you want to add into every day. Especially go ahead and release. Okay, if you think about it, for me to be seated, I'm flexing my, what they call hip flexor muscles, for me to be seated. When we spend most of our time sitting, then to be able to do that, you know, and stretch that long, that's what we're doing, okay? But it goes all the way down. We can feel that all the way down really nicely. We're gonna get up. I just not sure what time it is. We just go an hour. Oh, we're fine. We got plenty of time. Okay, so go ahead and stand. You guys can stay back. They don't want to get on camera, but you've got them for just a moment. Go around behind your chairs. Dad, you can use the back of the couch, or actually come use this chair. You can just use this chair. You guys can.
You need to show them.
No, I can show them. So you're on the chair.
I got to be.
Yeah, you gotta be, and June, you do too.
This is the one I do all the time, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. So. I'll pull another chair here. You can see. You're just gonna walk the feet back and come down so you're in a 90. Okay, you'll feel a stretch on your glutes, on your hamstrings. Yeah. Can you go down far? Can you go back far enough? Here, let's move this a little more forward. Oh, this is such, we gotta have this one. You can feel the stretch.
Mhm.
So go ahead and find that reach and then go ahead and walk back up to your chair. And I've got a cord there. So
I just avoid it.
I'm gonna lift it up.
He's a good tripper.
Are we having fun?
Having fun yet, guys?
This is a blast.
It's a blast.
This is one I'm gonna treasure. Are you kidding me? This one's staying forever. Go ahead and take it back. So you're stepping back, you're letting your bum lead the way. We don't let that happen very often. You can totally bend your knees. Try to stick your bum out as much as you can. So I had the funniest guy in class one day. Go ahead and breathe. Keep your knees bent, find that length. Anyway, he couldn't do this. He couldn't get that. Go ahead and inhale, walk back in. And I tried everything. I went even over with a block and just like right here, stick this up. And it just wasn't happening. And I was at the back of the room and I'm like, hey, class, mooning. You know what mooning is, right? This is what I saw. All of a sudden, he's like, oh, she wants me to do this. He totally got it. Okay, so here we go. Walk back out and moon. Bend those knees. Let that rear end reach. That's hamstrings, guys. Yes. And inhale, walk back in. Okay, we're going to do 5 more. Inhale, length, bend. Let's take a breath here. Inhale and exhale, and then walk back in. Inhale and go ahead and go back. Inhale and exhale. Doesn't matter when you inhale and when you exhale, just keep doing it and walk back in. That's 2. We got 3 more. Here we go. Inhale. Take that exhale. Inhale, come back in. Here we go again. Last one. Let's stay. Would you bend your knees and straighten them? And bend and straighten. And bend and straighten. And then go ahead and moon one last time. Feel that lift of the sit bones. Yeah. And then walk back in. Beautifully done. Nice mooning. But can you feel how you've stretched and worked it out? Now you can totally do this on a wall and walk your hands down. You could do it on a countertop, you know. So if you're cooking in the kitchen, which I think we are all still doing that, or we're doing something, okay, get up, get this stretch, lengthen the spine, stretch and reach. You're going to find that you feel so much better over the course of the day. Okay. So now we're going to kind of move our chairs out of the way. Is it okay coming onto the floor on the backs? I know, you know, you're just being so, it's kind of fun. You've heard my mom and dad stories for years. Now you just get to know. This is going to be one of my treasures. I just tell you. Okay, so I promised you wouldn't be on camera, but I kind of lied. I didn't mean to, but somebody can come over here if you want. We're going to do windshield wipers. Now, I know sometimes some of you can't get out of your chairs. I will show you how to do them in the chair, but we'll do them on the ground first. Okay, this is what they'll look like. You're here. You're just going to, there's the windshield wipers. Now, we're not in a Texas downpour, so like this. We're just breathing and moving. This is another so beneficial thing. So, find a place.
I'll go back here.
You want to go back there? There's room over here. Somebody doesn't want to be seen.
I'll go over here.
Somebody can come here. There you go. So, if you're on a chair, you get down. You need a chair to get up and down. Use that one. Yeah. You guys are all off camera. Well done.
But you're really close to that chair. Can
I
you slide
can't
this
see,
way?
Debbie, do we bend our knees
Yeah, bend
as
your
far as we
knees.
can?
Yeah, just there. And then just side to side. Yeah. And side to side. You feel that in your spine. So if this, it's ideal is not in the chair, but if you can't do, yeah, then here, there's just to the side, and you can walk around and do it to the side. Notice, you've got to be in a chair that's, slippery when you're doing this. This is beneficial, okay? It feels fantastic.
It feels good.
So I tell this story all the time. Wen was in class, and he's, was in his, I think he was 69 at the time, but he worked at the computer all day writing, and he had set a timer on his phone, and he'd get up, and then he'd come, and he'd lay down, and he'd do some of this kind of stuff, and he'd just do it about every hour, and his body got to the point, because he did it consistently. I think he's amazing. He's been that, just putting a timer on his phone and doing that has made me, when I wanted to be consistent learning something, is to put a timer on my phone so that it reminds me. It's like, oh yeah, I'm doing that again. Oh yeah, I'm doing that again. Oh yeah. That's the key with everything, right? Is this consistency. It just is what, it's kind of what has to happen. So really well done. Take your feet a little wider and keep going. So your knees are now a little wider. You're going to feel it a little deeper up into your hip. Nice. These could be done in bed. You getting a Charlie horse?
Did it on both sides. Did it on both sides.
Nice. Beautifully done. We spend, well done today, okay? We've got some bodies that haven't done this with me, at least ever. Some that have done it, and then those of you that are regulars, okay, that kind of thrive with moving. I feel such a sense of gratitude, and I think we all should, for the body that I've been given, right? This is it. And it's all we have. And I want it to be, and I've had the greatest example, right? I want it to be one of those things that lasts for a long time. All righty. So we're going to do one more. It's a bridge pose. And we'll roll up and down on the spine. Dad, this might hurt your back. So I don't know if you want to do this. Let me get down so you can see it. And then I'll come and I'll show everybody. You're still right there, and roll back down. And inhale, roll up, lifting the hips, and exhale back down. You don't have to go very far, but see what you can do. So yeah, bend those knees. Just push into your heels, lift your hips up. Is that okay? Does it hurt anything?
Separate your feet a little more.
That's good. You know this one, yeah. So great to do this on that spine. Beautifully done.
And the quads.
Yeah,
The quads
you
too.
get the quads. Yeah. Fabulous work. Going up and down, and then go ahead and hold it down and do about 5 more windshield wipers, 5 each side. Okay, so when we roll up like that, we're contracting the low back and the mid low back. And then we come back down, and then we want to twist those side muscles. Beautifully done. Fabulous work. We were just still doing windshield wipers. Did you do?
Mhm.
She's in the Texas
She's
down
fast.
for. And, yeah, roll to your side. Use your hands to bring yourself up. You got it. And then come back, and you can just sit where your chairs are.
Oh, you're going.
just to get up.
Yeah. You did that perfectly.
Yeah,
You should be perfect in one thing.
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
Perfect in every way.
So
Oh,
there's that box elder bug again.
put it down the disposal, that's what I do. That's
That's
a quick demise.
All righty, well done today. Fabulous work. Go ahead and come to the edge of your chair, okay? We're gonna try and just round through the spine. So tuck your chin and just come, you can totally come to your forearms. And then maybe you can come a little lower. Try not to let the knees do this. But sometimes it's like, but my belly and my chest get in the way. It's okay. Just come down, breathe, tuck your chin. Maybe you can come a little lower for a forward fold. Yeah. Breathe deeply. And then go ahead and you're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. So start in that low back. Feel it lift slightly. And then a little bit more. And then a little bit more. Use your hands to help unwind. Beautifully done. We're going to do one more. Start at the chin. Round it down. Hands on your thighs. Use them. Push. And then let the hands come down. Let the head just hang if you can. Shake it no. I like to do no first. And then shake it yes. Shake it no. Shake it yes. Hands come back to the thighs. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Breathing deeply. Go ahead and we're going to start kind of where we left off, or we're going to end where we started. I can't talk today. Go ahead and take your shoulder, your ear towards the shoulder, round it forward, slowly bring it to the other shoulder. Now we're going to add on, instead of just going back up, lift the chin. Let the chin lift, come back over. Same side. We'll change the directions. Finding the tight places, because that's the one thing I've noticed with aging. Just keep doing, breathing deeply, is that we do this work and then an hour later I'm tight again. What's that all about? It's consistency. Go ahead and stop at the bottom and go the other direction. Up, chin up and over and down. We've got a couple more to do here. Moving slowly, letting your breath be what. Notice that it's just kind of this ease. This is the last one. Go ahead and stop with it up. Just look over your shoulder and come back and look over your shoulder. Do that a couple more times, looking over the shoulder. Coming back and looking over the shoulder. One more each side. Moving with your breath. And then come back, nose straight forward. Keep your eyes closed unless you need to see, like, what is she doing? Bring your hands to your heart center. Thumbs are on the sternum. So namaste, it's a word we use in yoga, kind of at the end of classes, but it literally means the divine, the good, the great within me recognizes the divine, the good, the great within each of you and bows to that, acknowledges that. And then one thing that I think is very important to remember is that if you see good in someone else, and you've got it in yourself, or you can't see it. You don't see things you don't have, that they're not a part of you. Okay, so recognize that, and as you look to someone, maybe to judge them, you kind of go, oh, I don't want that judgment in myself, right? And it's just to me, it's vital, and it's what we need today.